Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. Today we are doing another build. Today it's going to be the mall. I have pre-recorded it too, so that's why I'm in here. But here is our stuff. A lot of this is just for the outside, and mostly the rest is for the inside. I'm not gonna show. I don't want to show the whole other stuff, so that's why it's missing. My other account has it. So today we are going on a big build. I have decided to do it in two parts. One is going to be on one half, the other is going to be on the next, and within that it's going to be split into areas because I only have one more row of areas to do, and then I have to do this just the stairs and then the floor. And within that time period, I should have it all completely done. That's one part of it. That's one episode worth, or 2 episodes worth of work. I wasn't expecting it to be this much, a lot. But why don't we take baby steps with it? Because it's honestly going to be a pretty big build, but it's not, like, huge. But, yeah, so we're going to do it in small parts within small parts. So let's begin the time lapse. And we are done. Like I said, it was pre-recorded, so all of this was done before actual outro intro recording. So I want to check it out one by one. And sadly enough, I did not do the stairs yet. So here it is, our first store, which would be, you know, where clothing would be. Those usual pop star clothing would always be near the entrances, or one of the entrances, because there are going to be three ways. It's kind of going to be like a huge T. And when you go all the way over here, you get all the neon stuff and the weird miscellaneous stuff. That's why I also made it more retro-like, where you walk in and it's like that like glowing up walls. Except for here, because I know that, you know, I try to stick with realism in this, and then you walk in. It's quite like liminal spaces here. When you just walk and, you know, yeah, that's liminal space if I've seen it. So if we go up from here, from the ladder, you'll get the more, you know, old-fashioned style clothing. As you can see, it's all leather, and then a couple shelves, which are supposed to indicate more stuff, and you know. And you get this little fancy little thing that usually would light up and everything. Yeah, I didn't really take a lot of time building this. I legitimately did it on the spot. And that goes to over here. This is the teddy bear shop, which also includes, this is pretty much what the dream output, where everything, all the stores was like. If you have the stairways, then yeah, you would understand. So yeah, it's the same thing. It's, you know, luminal space, very luminal. Just all you have to do is take a step back, look at it from a from the door perspective, and you'll see it's quite luminal. The lights are kind of out, you know, but you know, I'm not gonna focus on that a little bit whatsoever. Oh goodness. Not only that, we also got the therapy area where you would go to therapy. Yes, I made one. I made one. I didn't finish over here, and there is supposed to be multiple rooms of doors, which gives it that luminal, again, makes it more luminal than it is. And don't forget the old doors. So yeah, I stick with like some realism in here. I didn't change anything. I added only small details to the build because it's already going to have details within the rooms and such. So I didn't put a lot of effort to make it look like it's overworked or over thought out. Because as you can see, once I, you know, have these doors closed right here, and it also has a little thing right there, because I know that stores use like malls go right here, so there's gonna be a hallway to there. Then we have another couple hours of work to do. This one doesn't have the stairsway yet. That's going to be during the next time lapse. We might take a break, again, to not dry me out of ideas. And here is the most miscellaneous stuff, like the tire shop. This kind of reminds me of like, what's this? I don't remember the name, but you know what I'm talking about. The ones with the shelves instead of like the old, you know, where you would see in like Walmart or like Myers. It's like an actual shelf, like a storage area. It's kind of like that, like a shop. I don't know what I'm talking about. But this is the most I've gotten out of it, and I think we've missed this over here. The jewelry store, of course. You always gotta have one in a mall. And also the reason why I didn't build over there, because in my dream I had a slide in the corners where you, for some reason, don't ask me questions. But this one has slides over here, so I would be able to reenact it when we get this build done. But yeah, I don't know where those slides went, but I'm pretty sure it took you to the other side of the mall, but I didn't know. I don't remember. Been a while. So yeah, this is the jewelry store that you know, you always have to have some. And one over here. But this one's more of a laid back one where you like more of like you would see. Look at that, my tablet's about to die. But something you would see with like daggers or like clocks, like super fancy watches, you know, typical. But right now you see it as blocks. You just see it as blocks because it's just supposed to be liminal space right over here. But yeah, this is like, I'm just telling you, this was like 4 hours. This is 4 hours long. I'm not even joking you. It took me 4 hours to just get this whole area filled. And I'm going to do the same thing for this build over here. And it's gonna be a small area. This time it's gonna be open area, like a break area. But you get what I mean. It's like you would have to walk from that stairway, and then you walk over here to this stairway. Which also means there's another teddy bear shop, because you know there was a bunch. I don't know why it kept appearing in my dreams, but you know, it was kind of weird. It was just like, it was like a long back though. I don't know how I even remember it too. But you know what I'm talking about. This is practically based off of what I've dreamt before. It was like one of the weirdest dreams I ever had, and it was quite an adventure to be in. But I don't think I recognized it with green, but I just remember it was within Christmas time, so I referenced it as green and tan. But yeah, like I said, I'm just practicing for a Megalands Season 2. Keep up the builds. But yeah, this is kind of a brief like reference of a dream I had for some reason. And I just added luminal spaces. I don't know if you guys would recognize this luminal space. But yeah, it's more like this. Yeah. If you recognize that, let me know down in the comments if you recognize that. If you recognize the luminal space. This one's actually based off of a picture. But yeah, I tried not to I did try not to reference much. I tried to base it on like actual creative knowledge. And I just came up with a lot of weird stores, I guess. And you know, I should also make a video game store. You know, that's the one thing I haven't done at all. I will probably do that. But I love this luminal space the most because I don't know why. It's a little bit dark here. You can legitimately hide in this corner. Or maybe we'll play hide and seek in the mall. Maybe we'll have a hide and go seek. The episode where I play hide and go seek with somebody within the mall. When I finish it, at least. That would sound kind of fun and cool. Well, like I said, I do plan there's gonna be a two-way, and this is gonna be the plaza, so I'm probably gonna be marking it out. I don't know how big I want the hallways, but looking at this, I probably will have this, you know, the second floor kind of turn and then go this way and finish it off. And like I said, it wasn't like a big mall. It was like, you know, you only had two ways to go, and then a huge plaza right here with a bunch of stores. And then I'm gonna cover it up, and we're gonna go on spectator mode and circle around it to see how well it's been made. Now the ceiling is gonna be the most complicated part, because the front was the only one that had a, like, not much of a flat area. So we will have to make a perfect triangle on top of it for some reason to make it work. And then maybe put on the sides and try to make it a little bit fancy. But so far this mall has been looking actually rather decent. And the flooring with a bunch of, I also planned like pots and such, you know, to try to give it less space, because this is very spacious. Just walk in here and you can, but you know, people like spacious malls, and I definitely do, because you know, they're less crowded. But yeah, I actually like how this is going. This is actually not that bad. Now we'll have to do something about this wall and the other wall over here. I know I'm taking so much time, but like I said, we might take a break from this mall because it is a huge build to make, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it off screen or not, but probably not, because I know that some of you guys like seeing the time lapse and how it goes, how I create these things. I put a lot of effort in this, surprisingly, and I just don't want to burn myself out doing so. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do. I might take a break. I'm thinking of what I want to make after, like, you know, besides this. I should make a street. I should make a street for people to walk in, because look at this. You're walking on grass, and then you walk on a, and then you're walking into a house. But yeah, if you know, I had a lot of people join me on my build, and we were just chatting and hanging out. So if you want to be a part of that, just remember, you can always go find my account. I might friend you if I see it. If I don't, I'm sorry, because I don't have notifications on for a reason, because I don't like being bothered while doing something. But you know, thank you guys so much for watching. I actually enjoyed this build a lot better than I thought I would, and I'm actually having a lot of fun doing it, because it's actually not that bad. 4 hours to make one side of a mall is actually not that bad. But like altogether, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 8 hours more. So I'm gonna have a whole bunch of fun, quote fun, building this side and finishing the two sides and then the floor. We'll probably start worrying about the ceiling last, because that would probably be more of a problem than just the, you know, everything, because these two will have more detail than the ceiling, and the floor definitely will have a pattern that will be recognizable. I'm not planning it to be like super weird, but you know, we'll see about it. And if you like this video, just remember, it helps a lot knowing that you liked the video or subscribed, because you don't want to miss anything. And if you haven't been getting it, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss anything, because you will be missing out on this, and I'm pretty sure you would want to see the outcome of this build without it actually failing. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!